Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And so I was just sitting here thinking about what I want to do. And I'm like, you know what? I've got a couple videos to make, so I'll make one of them now. And this is decks I received in February. So, I actually have one that I ordered 2.5 weeks ago. I'm a little upset because I still haven't got it, but it is coming from Poland. So it'll be worth the wait because it is gorgeous. Hopefully it's as gorgeous as I've seen it on videos, walkthroughs. But, I did want to say, because I've been forgetting things lately, like if I do a video and I show off decks, I'm always forgetting one. So I did that for January. I actually had 5 decks come through for January. I forgot about it. Don't know why I forgot about it. I did receive it the last day of January. It was the Easy Tarot, or the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti. I got this through Amazon. I think it was like $13. And it comes with the whole kit. I've said this when I did my walkthrough of it. You can get it as the Gilded Tarot, and I edged it in this cool black Sharpie. You can get it as the Gilded Tarot by itself. I think it's $20-something. And this one, last time I saw it on Amazon, was $30-something for the kit. It comes with a huge book, and the deck, in like a kit. And for some reason it was on sale. It was $13. So I snatched it up because I love Cheryl Marchetti decks. If you haven't noticed, I have 4 now. But I don't know why I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. I haven't really worked with it just because I've had other decks came in January and then the other decks that came in this month, and I'm just like, oh my word, I just can't put them down. Excuse me. But with this deck, it has jewels for each suit. So this is the Pentacles, green, which makes sense because it's more earthy based. The majors, this is the Wheel of Fortune, has a black obsidian jewels. This is the cups, and they're like orange. The swords are blue. And I'm looking for a wand. I love that Page of Pentacles. Love the peacock. And then that, just gorgeous. But yeah, I got this deck, and that's probably why I forgot that I got it in January, because it was literally the last day of January when I got it. But like I said, I haven't really worked with it because I've had so many other decks come in. Plus, I tend to usually reach for my Encore Tarot when I'm reaching for a Cheryl Marchetti deck. Let's see if I can find a wand. Like, no wands in here at all. Love this Ace of Cups. Love that. My gosh, where are all the wands? There's a wand, and it's red. The jewels are red. Beautiful. So, yeah, that is the deck I got. They seem to be in somewhat order here. Because I haven't really worked with it yet. I will, though, eventually. But yeah, I love it. I love the backs. I talked about it when I did my walkthrough. When I first bought this deck, it was the first deck that I was introduced to Cheryl Marchetti's work. It was a knockoff. The backs of it were blue instead of the black. And I love the black so much better. I love the cardstock. It's awesome. So, yeah, that is the Gilded Tarot. So that is actually the last deck I got in January. I, for some reason, for like a week and a half, thought I got it in February, but I didn't. So then the next deck I got is the Stretch Tarot by J.E. Stretch from the UK. And it's weird because all these decks I ordered this month are coming from overseas, except for one. Stretch Tarot. You can go to stretchtarot.com to order the deck. Comes with that little card. I've never ran into a cardstock like this, but it is fabulous. I love the backs. I gilded or edged it in this like navy blue to match, and I love it. Love it. It came out so wonderful. Love it. I have barely been able to put this deck down between the keywords and the images. It's just, I've done a past life reading with it, which was amazing. I used it all last week for my deck of the week. And it reads as a tarot deck just as fantastic as it does as a past life reading deck. It is so glorious. I'm just like over the moon. And it's weird because the next deck I'm going to show you, both of these decks, and look at that sun card. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the 20s Flapper Girl. But the flowers and the red in it just, it's amazing. And I realize this deck may not be for everybody, but wow, it's knocked my socks off. But this deck and the one I'm going to show you next, I saw them both at the same time on Nina from Shuffle Tarot's, YouTube channel. I'm like, how have I not seen these decks before? I mean, I've been wanting a tarot deck, for specifically past life readings. And both of these decks do that. I mean, they're fantastic for that. They're exactly what I wanted for a past life tarot deck. Yeah, they're fantastic. And I love this Ace of Pentacles. And I'm really digging the keywords in it too. And I noticed some of the cards have a lot of decks I have that have keywords have the same keyword. That is a beautiful Queen of Swords. The wings. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful deck. And it is a fantastic read. I love the Temperance card. Love it. This one I talked about. It is the Four of Pentacles. It reminds me of, usually I deem the Four of Pentacles to be hoarding your money. But this, for some reason, makes me laugh every time I see this card because I think they're getting ready to do a seance. It exactly what I see is a seance about to happen in this card. I don't know why. But this deck is fantastic. And the colors in it just, I mean, it knocks my socks off. Seriously, guys, this is an amazing deck. And it came out in 2016. And I'm like, I saw her videos on them she did 2 years ago, a year ago, something like that. And I'm like, how have I not seen this before? So, and I was so happy when this and the next deck I'm going to show you were both still available. This is the second printing. The first printing, the box was different, but both of them still come in a tuck box, and the cards are all the same. So, yeah, awesome deck. So, the next deck, our History Tarot for Past Lives, I just did a walkthrough on it a couple of days ago because I literally just got it in the mail. The cardstock is fantastic. I just did a reading on it as well. I'm doing a little series on tarot spreads, and I did the tarot spread that came with the guidebook with this just yesterday or the day before on my channel. So you guys should check that out. It's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. It works fantastic as a past life reading deck, which is what it's geared for. And look at that Ten of Swords right on top. But then I have also found during that reading that using it as the tarot, which is the associations are down here in the corner, also work. So it's pretty amazing. I love its artwork. This is by Melanie Eva Henson. You can go to Red Orchid Publishing and get the deck, or Red Orchid Gifts on Etsy and get the deck. But this is public domain artwork that she found. And it goes fantastic with this deck. I love the artwork. And again, this is another kind of deck that I was just like, this is exactly what I was looking for in a tarot deck to read for past lives. Exactly what I was looking for. And I found it's odd because as soon as I started thinking I should really start looking into past lives again, because I got obsessed with it when I first started my spiritual journey. As soon as I said this out loud, these two decks came into my life. And I'm like, really? So, yeah, it's just, they're amazing decks, both of them. And I could see also working with them as medium mystic decks as well. And so I think that in that respect, they're quite something because I can use them for either or. And that works for me. So yeah, that is the Art History Tarot for Past Lives. Give a good look at the backs. They're beautiful. You can also buy, if you go to the website, it's a bundle with this workbook as well, which I have yet to work through. I've already read through it, but I haven't actually used it yet. I will be starting that probably tomorrow. And it's so far from what I've experienced with this deck, it's very interesting. So yeah, that is awesome. So the last deck I'm going to show you, and I just did a walkthrough of it as well. Past Life Oracle cards. I mean, you have to go watch the video. This is the third deck that I bought. And it is an out-of-print deck. If you can see, it's by Doreen Virtue and Brian L. Weiss, which I don't know why I'm saying this because everybody knows. Most of her decks are out of print now because she no longer makes them. It took me forever, but here I am with this deck in hand. I've seen it anywhere from $150 to $700 on different sites. I paid $12 for this deck. It is the legit version. The first two copies I got, I don't know if the second one was because it was a Russian version. But the first one I got was a knockoff. And I talked about that. It's a blank card that comes with it. But I was so stinking excited when I got this deck. And I have barely put it down. I've literally worked with this, the Art History Tarot for Past Lives, and the Stretch Tarot basically since I got them all. Yeah, this is the one deck when I very first started my spiritual journey. Before I ever started even buying tarot or oracle cards, I had seen this deck and wanted it. I never thought I would have a legit version in my hands because, as I've said, it's out of print. It's very pricey if you do find it. The two I got before were just not cutting it. And then I just happened to see, I was so heartbroken when I got the Russian version because I'm like, finally, I'm going to get the deck, even though it's in Russian. It was not the same. The cardstock was like cardboard. It wasn't edged in this beautiful gold gilding. And it was just it was horrible. And then I was so heartbroken. The same night I went on Etsy and just something told me to go look at where I'd bought that deck. And then below that was another store that was selling this only copy they had of this deck. It was a deck they weren't using anymore. And was selling it for $12. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But yeah, I got it for $12. So excited. So yeah, third time's a charm. I finally have a legit version of the Past Life Oracle. And I could not be happier. So yeah, that is the four. That's four, isn't it? No, 3 decks I got in February. I bought 4. Like I said, the other one is on its way. It's coming from Poland. But these are the 3 I bought and paid for and received in February. I can't wait to get the other one and do a walkthrough of it. It is gorgeous, and I cannot wait to get it. But yeah, that is the decks I got in February. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a good night. Bye.